Clouds is a comedic play written by Aristophanes around 450 to 385 BCE. It was first performed at the City Dionysia in 423 BCE and placed third in the drama festival. Although Aristophanes started revising the play, he never completed it, and the surviving text represents the unfinished revision. The central character of Clouds is Strepsiades, who embarks on a misguided endeavor to learn sophistry, the art of deceptive arguments, from Socrates in order to evade his debts. The play explores themes such as the clash between traditional and modern values, the importance of education, and the complex relationship between gods and morality. The story begins with Strepsiades unable to sleep due to the burden of his son Pheidippides' debts, resulting from his obsession with horses. Strepsiades devises a plan to free himself from the debts by persuading Pheidippides to enroll in the Thinkery, a school where young men are taught how to argue effectively in favor of wrong ideas, a skill Strepsiades believes he needs to outwit his creditors. However, Pheidippides rejects the idea, considering it shameful to associate with the Thinkery. Undeterred, Strepsiades decides to enroll in the Thinkery himself, despite his advanced age. Inside the Thinkery, he encounters a student who enlightens him about the various discoveries made by Socrates, the head of the institution. These discoveries include a unit of measurement to determine the distance a flea can jump and an investigation into the cause of gnats buzzing. Strepsiades eagerly listens and expresses his desire to meet Socrates, who appears suspended in a basket or board, observing meteorological phenomena. Socrates initiates Strepsiades into the Thinkery through a ceremony that includes the entrance of the Clouds, the patron goddesses of the school. In the Parodos, the Clouds sing a choral song, describing the regions they have observed and praising the beauty of Athens. Strepsiades expresses his desire to become a skilled orator, and the Clouds promise him a bright future. Strepsiades follows Socrates into the Thinkery to commence his studies. The Clouds remove their costumes and directly address the audience in the parabasis, where the playwright, represented by the chorus leader, claims Clouds to be Aristophanes' finest play and admonishes the audience for not awarding it the top prize during its previous staging. This reveals that the play's text is a revised version of the original. Continuing as the Clouds, the chorus criticizes the politician Creon and condemns the Athenians for manipulating the calendar. Socrates enters and expresses frustration with Strepsiades' intellectual limitations and inability to learn. As a final attempt to teach him, Socrates invites Strepsiades outside to engage in an intellectual incubation, where the student lies under a blanket to allow spontaneous ideas to emerge in his mind. However, Strepsiades' incompetence causes Socrates to lose patience and dismiss him from the Thinkery. Strepsiades turns to the Clouds for guidance, and they suggest finding a younger and more intellectually agile individual to learn on his behalf. Strepsiades once again commands his son, Pheidippides, to enroll in the school, and this time he succeeds in compelling him to obey. Strepsiades and Pheidippides return to the Thinkery, where the concepts of right and wrong are personified and engage in a debate, showcasing their respective ideas and abilities in an agone scene. Right emphasizes the significance of justice and the gods, while wrong denies the importance of justice and encourages Pheidippides to prioritize pleasure. Wrong points out that those educated by him now hold powerful positions in Athens, leading right to admit defeat. Pheidippides follows wrong into the Thinkery, and Strepsiades, content that his plans will succeed, returns home. In a second parabasis, the Clouds address the audience, promising beneficial seasonal rain if they are awarded first prize, but warning of destructive weather if they are once again deprived of their deserved recognition. Strepsiades returns to the Thinkery to retrieve Pheidippides, who has undergone a startling transformation into a pale and intellectual individual. Strepsiades and Pheidippides go home to celebrate just as Strepsiades' creditors arrive to summon him to court. With Pheidippides' assistance, Strepsiades cleverly outwits his creditors and sends them away. In a brief choral song, the Clouds forewarn that Strepsiades' joy will be short-lived. True to their warning, Strepsiades soon emerges from his house, complaining that Pheidippides has just assaulted him. When Pheidippides threatens to harm his own mother, Strepsiades realizes that things have gone too far. Blaming Socrates and the Thinkery for his son's disgraceful behavior, he rallies his slaves and leads an attack on the Thinkery, setting it ablaze. As Strepsiades pursues the panicked students of the Thinkery, the chorus silently follows him off stage, briefly commenting that the story has reached its conclusion. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did and be sure to subscribe. Thank you.